Hello there! Might have been a bit loud there. But yeah, just currently playing a warm-up match just to try and get people to join the server. I'm currently at 16 or 17 players. Also, been used to playing Overwatch recently, so I'm kind of trying just to get used to NS2 again. I haven't been doing too bad, just playing Skulk at the moment. At the moment, it's kind of a bit of an even match. I would say the Aliens probably a little bit less experienced. I'll go for that guy first because we've got Aura. We can see that he's low. That one in the back as well if we can. Damn it. His buddy blocked it. I think we'll probably try and go for Lerk. It doesn't matter if we lose that hive so much, but it'd be good if we can save it. And of course we've got all the upgrades, that's a good thing. Hang on. Do not want to evolve if you've got a Marine in the vicinity. One more bite on it too, fortunate. Spot on too. Exactly what you want to do. Just being a bit consistent with your bites there. Been playing it with my friend who's relatively new to NS2. Been trying to coach him along. Always good to see new faces in the game. I really want to go Lerk, but I don't want to just abandon flight, so for now I'm just going to keep spawning a Skulk there. And see what we can do. Ideally someone comes and helps me out here, like the Onos there. Wow, that was a risky evolve on his part. Jesus. That's painful. See, he's part Skulk or something, jeez. Hard to actually see him. Right, should be safe to go Lerk now. I'll get an Onos in there. That Marine's like 1 or 2 hits away, judging by the aura. So you probably would have noticed, obviously you can see him through walls, but it'll be a different colour depending on what their health is. Like I can see there that he was quite low. I'm trusting this Onos to protect me here. And for now, I've selected Carapace for my Crag upgrade there, which just gives us a little bit of extra armour. Celerity for some speed, and Aura, obviously, so I can see them through walls and pick targets. Should have better luck as a Lerk. I can see he's in the vent, because I'm checking that map there. Just do something like that, real easy. Lerk's way too fast for someone to react, especially when they're only 2 bites away from death. So we are winning this game, obviously, because it is a bit of just a warm-up game, trying to get people in the server. But we will still try and play it somewhat normally, so I'm just going to scout out the res nodes. Try and catch any stragglers. And take out sub and vent down there. You can see on the map. Always want to be checking the map. And if you can, hold spacebar like that because it makes you completely silent. Yeah, Skulk cleaned up the other guy. Perfect. Go and defend vent if we can. No, I don't need to. No one else has got that. Might be making a push over there though, if they're smart. So, if at all possible, you want to bite the Marines and try and break line of sight because your bite as a Lerk has poison damage attached to it. And personally, it does use a little bit more energy, but when I'm biting phase gates like that, assisting on a grinder, I try and like hover just a little bit above the phase gate. Just so there's a little bit less chance of getting like a one-hitted. So yeah, let the guy waste his ammo. Break line of sight. Might be able to catch this guy off guard. Nah, he's gone back for health. We're in a kind of semi-bad position right now. If one of them decides to climb onto the vent. Nah, we should be good. Yeah, the because I've gone crag just for the extra armor, it means that I do have to rely on the highs for healing, but that's fine because we've got 3 highs right now. That was my rationale for picking it.
So let's save up for another.
Try and go up above the roof there. Just trying to do a little bit of damage on them for the fades. But that wasn't really working out there. I think it was Tiny, wasn't it? Someone with a good shot. So the ones I'm most scared of there is Tiny. I guess it must have been Frinkle there. I don't know who that is. Haven't really seen them before. They seem to be quite good. So you'll see me doing this thing. Just spike and finish him off. Okay. So what I was doing there, biting the Marine and just going up vertically immediately afterwards, makes it a lot harder for the Marines to hit you. So I'm just, at the moment, I'm kind of using this as a warm-up game just to try and practice. Relearn all my old tricks. Oh, lucky that beacon went off. Holy crap. 2 bullets away from death. But what's the safest way to get back to heal? I guess go to the gorge. That doesn't seem safe to me. I'll just chill in this pillar for the moment. Yeah, okay, let's just get out of here. Holy crap. Okay, let's just hope there's no Marine in cross. Yeah, good. I don't like going through the cross hive, it's a little bit nerve-wracking because it's such an open area. Sometimes you can just get a Marine coming in there. And there goes all of our upgrades by the look of it. Very good pushing them when the Marines there, for sure. See if we can harass Crevice a little bit. Now we did lose most of our upgrades. Looks like it may have all been forgotten though, as we've just gone and base rushed them while they're out of the base. Gotta be careful of that as Marines. So now we should be able to get a proper game. We've got enough people now. Oh yeah, I was on the Marine side for a bit. It's confusing me.
Every seeding game that I've ever played,
Oh, it depends on who's on.
I mean, that wasn't too bad. I think I did okay. Especially for a warm-up game. Yeah, nearly 70% accuracy. Spikes could use work. I had some sort of issue there, like I said earlier. I've been playing Overwatch lately, so the sensitivity, mouse sensitivity between games is a little bit different. So it kind of throws you off when you swap games.
yeah, I think so.
I swear there used to be music in here.
I mean, I don't think I've changed anything.
Just waiting on that map cycle. So hopefully we do get a proper Alien game, because I always enjoy playing Alien more than Marines. Marine can be fun, but it's just Alien is so different to every other FPS out there. Part of the reason why I liked Evolve in Overwatch as well, to some extent. Except Overwatch, you get your fair share of salt in that game. It's quite well known for it. I'm thinking I'll probably end up streaming Overwatch at some point. Not sure how many people are interested in that one, but it is a game I'm playing at the moment. I'm mostly just going to stick to games that I enjoy playing. So, should be able to get a good game here.
We don't have to know why Red never uses his mic.
Yeah, nearly a full server, should be good. Should have more people join as the match goes on.
Did he say that, or were you just assuming?
Yeah. No, no, no.
He did say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been scared. You should be scared.
Never actually read these.
There's many reasons. No, he doesn't like the sound of his own voice.
No one likes the sound of their own voice.
Him especially.
So really get over it.
Just a whole bunch of memes, basically. Those are
And, clear
movie
direction,
posters.
somebody knows what they're doing.
And hovers without flapping, I'm pretty sure, is just referencing the Lerk.
You have to pay double for that.
Saw me doing that in the previous game. Nice.
Oh, why am I tiny?
Oh, wow. Good on you.
Now I say it every time I get put on the alien team, but keep an eye on the mouse and keyboard up at the top left of the screen there to try and get an idea of how I'm moving around like this. I'm always holding control because it stops you from latching to the wall as much, so you don't lose as much speed. Because if I stop holding control, you'll notice in some cases you'll like run along the wall a little bit, so you lose some of your speed. Whereas if I hold control, it also makes you fall slightly faster too, I think. I know it definitely does on Lerk. Some of it may be placebo, but definitely applied at one point. Back when I learnt the game years ago. The other part of it, obviously, in Asteria is just map knowledge. It's always a big thing, especially as Alien though. As Marines, you can kind of just follow everyone in front of you because it's a lot slower. Just a matter of like chaining wall jumps like this. So you can see that growl sound my Skulk is making at the moment. That's when you get top speed. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. So it'd be harder for me to get top speed if I'm not holding control.
Cool, I didn't. Do I?
Can eventually do it, it just takes a bit longer for me.
Ah, great. How was I supposed to do? Basically stole you.
Yeah, that's the point.
I did think that you didn't sound like
There's a vent up here, isn't there?
that.
Well, it shows up as a vent on the map, but it's just a hallway.
I don't think I've actually been freaking cool very much. That would have been the detriment.
And right now we're just waiting on both sides to get a comm.
Make people crit. Crinkle.
Yeah, probably. The crit's always been tier 5. Pretty sure, like, borderline tier 6.
Crit? He actually shifted up to tier 7 recently. Well, a few weeks ago. I think he's sharp.
Unless he comms, then he's fucking tier 3.
If it was on the Marine side, I would definitely command just to get the game going, but I'm not terribly good at alien comm. Too much stuff to remember. Whereas Marine, you just got to be good at med packs and just do the same standard tech tree that worked 5 years ago, because not much has changed. Armor 1 first. Drop the armory, obs, phase tech. Weapons 1. That's usually what I do.
Well, that's
Probably not the most optimal, but it's solid. It works. Then I'll get shotguns after phase tech and weapons 1.
So, it's like a good comp.
Whereas alien comm, like, so much has changed. They've changed far more than Marines. I get so confused. The actual, like, mechanical skill of alien comm is, like, it's quite basic.
What, they're here already?
It's just a matter of just remembering all of the buttons you've got to click.
Failed. It's not wrong, in bed, instead friends with
Friends are overrated, and it's
Come on, just get a game going. Okay, yeah, Putri has jumped in the comm chair, so that should be fine. Would much prefer to have him on as Lerk. He's good Lerk.
Also, I need to get on some deodorant. Those people around.
Bit of a problem, like some people just don't ever command. I probably comm like, 2 out of every 10 games or something. Usually almost always Marine comm.
Alright, I better be alright. See ya.
just offering to comm Marines here. Doesn't actually say how much time is left. Five minutes, yeah, there you go. Alright, looks like we've got a Marine comm now. Aussie's giving him there. Yeah, here we go. What are the problems with this2? Sometimes it's hard to get games started just purely because of the way it works. So going to try and make it easy for... Oh, wrong button. So did a parasite there on that second Marine. So just trying to get parasites on those early Marines there. Go back and heal from the gorge too. No point going in on half health. Made it that Marine there is on 2 bites for Tiny there, so he's a pretty good skulk, so he should be able to... Never mind, it's 3 Marines. Because early game, first minute, when they've got armor 0... When they've got armor 0, they're only 2 bites when they're parasited. So that's why I'm doing this. The other reason is obviously parasite makes them visible on the mini-map and through walls for 2 minutes for all your teammates. Very, very, very powerful. For reasons like that. I hear more Marines coming, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, someone who's actually checking the corners, quite rare. Hi, Kyle. Have you seen NS2 before? Or don't think I've seen you around. This guy trying to axe me. That is not going to work. I believe there's a Marine in the vent. Let him waste his ammo. Hopefully someone else can deal with him. I've only got the gorge. He's probably going to die. It's unfortunate. I'm going to try and spawn there. Try and bail out that gorge if I can. As Tiny's saying there, yeah, we really probably should be sending a Skulk or 2 to try and deal with res. Okay, that Marine's already cleared out. Okay. Oh, this is a good spot. Go for the Marine at the back if you've got a grip. Because if you go for the one in front, obviously the one behind is going to shoot at you. I want to try and minimize the amount of bullets flying in your direction. Yeah, good to see you around then, Kyle. Yeah, let me know if you got any questions or anything about the game and I'll do my best to answer them. I've been playing this quite a bit. Obviously I got about 2,500 hours. Got some older videos on the channel where I used to play it competitively. Obviously not the best player around.
Need assistant to arrivals and get us a time.
But I can certainly explain the majority of things. Only thing I can't really do is play Fade. Fade is quite difficult. Probably shouldn't have gone in there by myself, in hindsight. Did get 2 bites in that Marine though, so I'll have no armor. I doubt they have welders yet.
Yeah, they keep killing the citizens
Just kind of waiting till we have enough res to go Lerk there. Back when I did play competitive, I used to always play Lerk, which is the... well, you'll see in a minute. So, right there, I could see he was reloading, so I went straight in there. If you see them reloading like that, easy kill. And if at all possible, if they're shooting at structures, you want to wait until they have to reload. Evolving to Lerk at the moment, and you'll see there, like, quite different to Skulk. Obviously, you run the risk of losing the Lerk and all the res that you've spent on it. So you can see I'm down to 1.2 resources now. So we don't want to engage a group of Marines like that, that's far too dangerous. I want to try and get in behind them. Map knowledge really helps here in this situation. So, go for the bite and then back out. Let that poison tick on them. Break line of sight, back out because I've taken way too much damage. No thank you. That pistol can hurt. One or two of those Marines in there are both good shots. That makes this difficult. I want to try and minimize the amount of time you spend in their vision. Some upgrades wouldn't go astray here either, but we don't have those yet. You'll see there if I'm not sticking around to go for multiple bites because I know they've got some good shots. So just hit and run, hit and run. Not too many Marines there. I can hear at least two behind that one that I was seeing. That's far too risky. If I can get around behind them, I might be able to do something. But they may or may not hear me. Oh wow, yep, that's way too many. So you'll see there, I was doing the up and down swerve there. Most Marines will have struggled to hit a Lerk that does that. Yeah, definitely recommend getting the game. It does have quite a bit of a learning curve though, so be wary of that. Oh, that is their entire team. We should probably hit a different part of the map. Got like 5 Marines in Atrium, guys. We can defend this. So there, they were distracted by a Skulk, so I took that as an opportunity to get in there. So you see me weakening them with a spike first, so that means they're only 1 bite, so they had no armor. Yeah, it's quite a fun game. It's very different to all the other games out there, which is the reason why I always keep coming back to it. Take this vent up here, yeah. It's like a duplicate of another map, but they've like moved things around, so it throws me off. So you see there, that Marine didn't hear me because I was holding spacebar. That puts you in a glide mode, and you can see I don't make any sound. Or rather, here. I'm just trying to scout out their res nodes and make life difficult for them. He did a lot more damage to me than I was expecting, but we got a free kill out of that. Just gonna try and find the safest way back to Hive, which is here. So, the only way to heal as alien is through these things here, a crag, the Hive, or a gorge, which are those like pig things you see running around. Which are, of course, other players there. I believe the alien comm is able to throw a mucus down as well, which gives you like an armor. Obviously, the commanders on both sides are playing the RTS portion of the game, so they're dropping structures like these. That's a resource node. That's what's gathering P-res for our lifeforms down the bottom right there, and the Marines' weapons. And then if I press tab, you can see both our team there has team resources. That's what gives us the comm resources to drop structures and stuff like that.
Chew the red skull. Chew the red skull. We're going to be dropping
So if we
arrivals.
can get in behind them here.
Make sure they just stop killing assist.
You will probably hear me coming, I want to say. Does he have no ammo? He's using his pistol for some reason.
I don't think we can drop arrivals until underpass is secure.
So it doesn't matter if
Man, they really want HM, apparently. Okay. I didn't know he had a shotgun. I never would have tried that if that had a shotgun. I'm incredibly lucky I didn't get 2-shot there.
Get multiple drift.
So again, got a real easy kill on that guy because he didn't hear me at all. Completely silent. Probably going to do the same to this Marine if I can. No, that guy was a bit more alert, so I don't want to raise that. Break line of sight immediately after the bite, let the poison do a few ticks. Make short work of him. Very successfully playing some hit and run here. Yeah, so you've been watching it on YouTube. Yeah, that's probably the best way to learn. That's how I learn games as well before I play them. That's just how I prefer to, like, before I pick up a new game, I'll watch a bunch of people play it and learn how it works first. I do have some tutorial videos lying around, at least one for Lerk, and they're from back in 2015, but that was when I was still fresh off competitive, so there's some stuff there that I had to go back and watch and teach myself again. It's still quite relevant. Some things have changed since then, but not a whole lot. And obviously... Ooh, that is a shotgun. I'm probably dead here. Yep, there we go. So that's why you gotta be careful of shotguns. That's how you lose a life form. One big meat shot straight to the face. Who got me, actually? Simkin. Yeah, so I ran into one of the best shots on their team. Unfortunate. But you can still do quite a lot with Skulk. You just die a lot more often while doing it. Because obviously, Skulks are the throwaway life form that everyone spawns as. Bit of a glass cannon. We'll probably go Lerk again. We've got the reds to do it. But not before clearing out that hive. So I should have been listening a bit more carefully there, because if I was paying attention I would have heard that Marine. Because he obviously heard me coming, because he was prepared to shoot me straight in the face as soon as I popped around the corner. Because that's actually a big thing in NS2. You listen. Because Marines and Skulks both make very loud sounds. I feel a bit bad there. That second guy was a bit of a new player. You can tell by their reaction speeds. Didn't react to getting bitten. That is a shotgun, so we're just going to stay back and let the others do that. Do a bit of spikes. Chips their armor down, so it takes less bites for the others to kill them. If we can, we'll fly around and assist the other Lerk and Fade. Makes you both more efficient. And it means there's a chance they won't focus all their fire onto one. Yeah, there's far more Marines there than I want to deal with. I had a phase gate there which I didn't see, so that's their teleporter. Yeah, thanks for asking, Kyle. Yeah, doing quite well at the moment. Very good day today, actually. Probably can tell if you've seen that in the other streams, I'm talking a bit more often than normal. Also trying to be a little bit more animated when I am streaming as well. Just one of these things you get better at over time. So they've got a phase gate and deliveries too. Oh, jeez, I thought that was a Marine. This This map is still a little bit of a maze, just because everything blends in a little bit. Be careful here, don't get cut off. Like that. I'm just going to chill in here for a moment. So that's a shotgun, so we're going to wait for him to run out of ammo and just spike him for the meantime. Make it a little bit easier for that Skulk to get him. If I can actually land any of these spikes, jeez. Sneak out before he can get a good shot on me. That guy's scary. He's a good shot. Just gonna get carapace, I get a bit of extra armor. I'll make these shotguns easy to deal with. Got a bite on him, so that poison's gonna tip. Yeah, there you go. Definitely need someone else to help me with that guy. Okay, don't do what I just did there. I'm lucky that guy isn't a particularly good shot. If you fly straight in like that, oh yeah, definitely. Last cooking. Yeah, I'm used to dying a bit more often than that. I practiced a little bit before I streamed this time to get used to the game again. Because last time I streamed NS2, 2 weeks ago, it was a little bit inconsistent. And believe it or not, I went and watched my old tutorial. I mentioned that a bit before. Because back then, when I made that tutorial, I was fresh out of the competitive scene, at least the Australian version of it. So there's a lot of stuff I'd forgotten about since then, 2015. And that certainly helped. You can see there I was using the res extractor there to try and block line of sight. Which made me survive until he ran out of ammo there. At that point, easy kill. Resist underpass. Yeah, if you see something like that, you always want to call it out to remind the comm, because they're probably looking at something else. Careful here, because I don't know if this guy's a shotgun or not. Break off, because that guy's a good shot. Pretty sure. So this is risky, because now I'm really low. All it takes is a couple pistols and I'm dead. Just make sure we take the safest route back there. Looks like we got Onos up already. The main thing that we're failing at here is we haven't really had too many Skulks doing res biting at the moment. I'm just kind of just being a nuisance. So this guy's a good shot, I know that. So we'll just let the poison tick on him. So you can see he was down to 1 HP because of all that poison. Makes for much easier kills. Last few streams I definitely wasn't doing that when I should have been. I was just going for full bites. You see they fly straight over the head vertically because Marines and just people in general have trouble doing vertical aiming. Resist lobby if you can. Just gonna break line of sight immediately. That Simkin guy scares me. I prefer him with a rifle, like he is right now, because it makes it a lot easier to deal with, but still nothing to scoff at. Never really seen him before, I'm not sure. Is he from just a different player? That he had a shotgun, so I'm not sticking around. Just chip away his armor. Oh, the Skulk got a bite on him. Easy. If at all possible, get a sneaky bite on the shotgun, back off, let the poison do its work. But if they know you're there, it's not worth going for a bite on the shotgun. As you saw earlier, flash. Oh, wasn't exactly a flash Lerk, but died very quickly. Got a fair bit done though. How'd I miss that bite? Risky bite there. I only went in because I thought he was still reloading. Oh my god. That was the riskiest fight. Not even sure why I was doing that. Temporary lapse in judgment. So lucky one of them didn't have a shotgun there. Now, seeing as we are pushing up a little bit, kind of considering swapping to regen. There's been less shotguns around too, so I don't need the carapace as much. How are we doing? Yeah, top of the kill board at least, but Tiny's been contributing more in terms of points. He's probably been res biting. Which is good, we need that sort of thing. Save our upgrades if we can. Bite the gate, guys. Oh, it's already gone. Don't blind me. I'm gonna spike that because a Skulk will run into that otherwise. Guaranteed. Those mines are no joke. They one-hit Skulks and they do a good chunk of health on everything else. So if you see the middle as a Lerk, you're the one that's best equipped to deal with them, other than a Gorge. Not quite sure what that guy's doing, that was a bit weird. Just casually running through our hive. That's a HMG, I don't want any of that. Not alone anyway. You can see I only got hit by like 2 bullets there. That was almost all our armor. Need to get the drop on them. Oh, the comm's meting him! Damn it. Alright, we'll chill this Skulk for a little bit. We're close to Onos res, so... Third Onos wouldn't hurt. I'm still happy with that performance though. I thought I could get that HMG, and I probably would have if I didn't miss one of those bites, but the comm unfortunately started meting him, so I had to land an extra bite. But as a Skulk, we can actually hit jetpacks a little easier. Because we don't have to be as careful. And you've got leap as well. I think we need 60 res for Onos unless they changed it, which is quite possible. Yeah, I did get a little bit greedy there, but I did also get screwed over by the Marine comp doing the medding there. Very easy to get too greedy, especially when it's a jetpack with the HMG, because that's like about 35-40 res. Depending on what the HMG is worth. Because they've changed the price on that a few times. Need to try and keep him that hallway, because that makes it easier for the Onos. Just all grouping up like that. Being a Lerk in this situation would actually be quite scary, because you can see how quick I'm dying there with the grenades and LMGs and everything. So I might evolve to Onos over rivals here. Hopefully one of these other 2 Onos don't die before I... Oh, I need 62. I'm a bit off there. Okay. I think the best thing I can do here is just try and bite some res. Even though that's not quite as interesting. Have been lacking res biters here. Already have more than enough kills to make up for... Wait, did they have XT? I didn't see. They did. I just went straight past that. Can't believe I can look at the map. Alright. So that's a lot of res on its own. 15 res for the phase gate. Loss of map control on the left side. Swap the parasite here in case there's a marine. Probably gonna have a jetpacker come over here to deal with me. That's fine. If they have a jetpacker here, it means they've got one less up in the hive. And if they don't come here, then we get their res node. Which obviously means they can't snowball. You can probably kill this Exo too. He's gonna get greedy. Just with an Exo, you want to get on their feet like that. You see, I got 4 bites for free on him. He can't repair himself. Marines need to repair him, so he's going to back off back to base and probably do nothing for the next minute or so.
Help, honey.
Just because I bit him.
Really good sneaky hive. You're lucky.
Okay, so they probably have Midtown res, I'm going to guess. So let's go scout that out. Do almost have enough Onos res. Next death, we should be able to go Onos. Not a very good Onos, but even a bad Onos is better than none. Just a force multiplier. Go help that Lerk with repair. I don't like biting structures as Lerk because it makes you way too vulnerable. Like, someone could just walk in and kill that Lerk super easy. Barely any convenience. Just hang around here just for a few seconds. Actually, no, we can go help with that. We're just going to see if we can snipe whoever tries to rebuild. But they're probably going to come from this direction. You can see they've used a lot of their jetpacks by now. So we should be able to grind this phase gate. Yep, we already did it. Perfect. So where'd that Exo go? Very hard to hit a Skulk at your feet, isn't it? So you're so high up, you've got to look basically straight down. Right, time for Onos. We'll have to clear out that jetpacker there first, though. Got some bites on him, chase him out. Definitely want to go Onos, but it takes way too long, and with Marines around the hive, it's too risky. Just better off staying Skull, getting some damage in for everyone else. Stint the feet, like I said. See, I did 400 damage to him, so that's 200, because their Exo's health is all armor. And I believe they have about 450. Exos are very much glass cannons. Very not worth it most of the time. Yeah, Kyle, the turrets as Marine Commander are kind of very niche. They cost a lot of res, last I was aware of. Very, very niche. Generally speaking, they're not worth doing. You want to try and do stuff that buffs your own players. It's kind of usually a thing you only see with meme strats, or if you've got a lot of res, at which point you're probably already winning. But you do see them occasionally. Usually it's just better to get all the upgrades and stuff first. So this is why I didn't want to evolve to Onos before when they're attacking the hive. You can see how long it takes. But now that we do have it, we should be able to help out. I'm not going to chase him down the whole way, that's suicide. HMG Marine will do a lot on his own. But just my presence is enough to scare him off. So hopefully we get a tunnel there. Just follow these other two Onos around, which are still alive, which is impressive. Normally my Onos doesn't last that long. Just gonna move around as a big pack. Got a fourth as well. So this is why I wanted to go Onos rather than Lerk again. Oh my. Remember what I was saying about my Onos just dying? Yeah, let's go regen. Oh, we can't. I really hope they don't push. Can we get a gorge down the bottom of the map with the Onos? Yeah, what Cookie said there, yeah. Another reason of the turrets. So that, what the Lerk's doing there, he's putting Umber on us, which kind of gives us damage resistance while we're in that yellow cloud. Focus that Onos first. I mean, Exo first. I'm gonna get over here to stop that, cut off their retreat. And not get stuck on the wall or something. Jeez. I'll let the Lerks get him. I'm just gonna take this out. Got the Gorge healing me. I'm gonna back out now. Go back to this Crag. Yeah, that support Lerk is just helping a shit ton. So regen will just help us get back into the fight a little bit sooner. I think you've got a bit too close there, mate. So now that we've got all these Onos, I think that Onos is get a bit over eager there. We can probably force them to beacon whenever we want. So this regen here means that we can actually hang around without the Gorge. It's a weird balance with Onos between like being too overcautious and doing nothing, and yeah, we should push their base if we can. I'm gonna try and lead the. Oh! No, I don't want any of that. They're all just sitting in their base. That's suicide. Back out. I just noped straight out of that. You walk in there, they're all lined up on the wall. It's hilarious. Better that than them actually pushing out of base though. That means they're doing nothing. And it means they're probably already trying to vote to concede if they're all sitting in base. Or at the very least they've committed themselves to defend base last stand. Oh my god, look at that. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. Alright, that was quite good. I'm happy with that performance there. Just walked in as Onos and all the Marines are just lined up on the wall. I'm definitely happy with that performance there. That was a nice even game. The Marines were keeping us on the back foot there in the beginning. And then basically until Tiny started going fade there, like we were holding him back enough as Lerk that we weren't losing too many res nodes, but we're kind of hovering around 2 and 3. Tiny definitely did a lot of the structure damage there. Looks like... If you have a look at the res graph. Yeah, so that's why we were winning. We ended up winning because we were biting all those res nodes there. So it looks like I was actually wrong. Like we did actually have quite a lot of res pressure. And you can see we're actually doing alright in kills too. Definitely felt like an even game though. The Marines had a lot of map control despite all that. And very happy with that actually. I like to see above 60% there. Very consistent. So those 2 Lerk deaths I did have, one of them was, well actually both of them I could have avoided them. But they did have an element of luck involved in that, so I'm not too unhappy about that. I got a lot of value out of both Lerks too before I lost them. Even got some good Onos play in there too. Usually my Onos dies faster than my Lerk. I'll see if we can get some Marine gameplay now. Maybe even Marine Commander. We'll see if we have trouble getting Commander. I might jump in there if we don't have anyone. because like I said in before you guys joined up, actually, so you may not have seen it. But yeah, I can't comm alien for the life of me, but Marine, I can definitely do Marine. In fact, let's see if we can comm Marine here. Something to mix it up, because that match was pretty intense, so wind down a little bit with some comming. So you can see it's all the RTS part of the game in here. So as a Marine, I'm going to be focusing on dropping med packs and that sort of thing. Marine comm, that is. Just kind of waiting for the aliens to get their own comm. Yeah, I believe Umbra does affect buildings, so it's too long to type. I can't be bothered. Yeah, Kyle, there definitely is skins in the game. If we go in here... where is it again? Somewhere. Yeah, so you got the skins for like all your structures and that sort of thing if you comm. Skins for your Marine. And somewhere there, you got skins for Alien. So I've got a couple skins there because I played the game and donated, that sort of thing. I want to go back to that one, yes. But yeah, there is a bunch of them. Most of them you have to pay for, but I think there's a couple you can unlock with achievements and stuff. Typically speaking, I'm not someone that really cares about cosmetics that much, but when I did donate, that's what this symbol is here. Purely because I enjoy the game. At that point, I still had already got like 1,500 hours or something ridiculous. Just waiting on the aliens to get their commander. Oh, I actually missed your comment there, Cookie. Yeah, you can definitely get out quick with Lerk. That's actually why my Onos dies so quick. I'll overcommit as Onos, but I can't get out quickly, so I get chased down a hallway, especially if they got jetpacks. So people often overestimate how long the Onos is going to survive. They do have a lot of health, but that doesn't count for much if you've got 2 Marines with HMGs or something. Right, here we go. Match is starting. The first thing, it doesn't matter what build you're going or like what route you're taking, always want to drop that arms lab first. It's so crucial. Usually go armor 1 because, as I said in the alien game, 1 parasite means you're 2 bites until you get the armor 1 upgrade. And I also hotkeyed it too.
Objective completed.
That just means I can come back here faster. So, yeah, you will see requests from your Marines when they request med packs, but you want to be watching them and med them before they request, ideally. The best commanders are going to be watching what their team is doing and being active rather than reactive, so to speak. You can see I had the med just sitting on them like that because I was ready to drop it. They didn't actually take any hits, so that was good.
Soldier needs ammo.
And
Soldier needs order.
if you do get those requests, you can press spacebar to jump straight over to them.
Soldiers are under attack.
So I trust Warp to be able to handle the situation. He's quite a good shot. We've also got Simki in there that was giving me grief when I was playing Lerk last game. So the bar underneath their health is their ammo, which we can also drop. See me just keeping an eye on all of our Marines.
Soldiers are under attack.
do have armor 1 almost ready, so now I'm going to drop an armory. Got no one waiting for a res node to be dropped.
Soldier needs health.
That guy needs ammo. So you can see when they get below 3/4, Skulks do 75 damage, so that's obviously 3/4 of their health bar. So you med them above that, and they're on 2 bites. It's not worth medding if there's more than 1 Skulk on them though. Or if the Skulk's in their face, because your meds take a little bit to actually take effect. So you'll see, like when I do med someone, their health bar's green as it slowly takes effect there. So we're gonna drop an obs up here. Next spawner, can you build obs, please? What's that, man? Could have been faster there. Let 2 Marines down there. Always feels bad. Just too slow. Let's see if we can support Tiny, because if we can get that res node down, that's a big thing.
Objective completed.
Alright, gotta research phase tech and also hotkey that obs in case we need a beacon. So now we can just press 2. So that's control and then a number key to bind it. So phase tech unlocks the teleporters that we saw in the ending game. Let's see if we can drop that node there. Doesn't matter if we lose it too much at this point. We're holding a lot of res.
Soldier needs health.
And get some upgrades going as well. Weapons 1. I'm only going to med him once there. Yep.
Is under attack.
See, it takes a little bit to take effect. I gave him an extra bite there, but with 2 Skulks, that's like 0.1 seconds.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Can't believe I dropped that med there, that was useless.
Soldier needs health.
Okay, let's get this phase gate in base.
Soldier needs
And
health.
let's get shotguns going too. Want to try and make sure you don't float too much res. You should only be floating res if you're saving for something in particular, and then you want to spend it right away. You should always be spending something. So there's a couple of times I've gotten a bit slack.
Soldier standing by.
So if they've got armor, you can afford to throw a few extra med packs their way, because obviously armor protects some of your health. Checks up. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's excellent.
Soldier needs health.
Observation, if we can get
Your base
that.
is under attack.
Alright, cool. Also, if we can get the hub, we'll get a phase gate up there too. Now let's get this weapons 2 going. Spending too much time there. So I've got AA and weapons 2 there.
Soldier
On the way.
needs health.
AA stands for Advanced Armory. Just unlocks flamers and everything else, and also leads to jetpacks.
Your base is under attack.
So this is why you want to be biting res nodes as aliens, because we've been holding 5 nodes, which means you can see how fast I'm getting upgrades going. Spending too much time talking there. Teammates
Soldier
reminding
needs
me
help.
by requesting an order.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldier needs health.
See what happened to that Lerk just here? That's exactly what happened to me when I was fighting that HMG in the previous game. I meted Tiny there, but so he got that Lerk for free.
Soldier standing by. Soldier needs order.
So that's all nearly done. Bit of a rough game for aliens, it
Your
seems.
base is under Soldier needs health. Soldier standing by.
Got ammo for that guy because he's actually quite
Soldier
low.
needs order.
Now, remember from the previous previous game. This guy's a little bit newer, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to med him. Just means I'll be a bit more wary and make sure it's safe to med him. You do want to make sure that you're not wasting res on people
Your base
too
is under
much.
attack.
Put a huge brawl going on there. Ah, hate to see it. That Lerk overcommitted.
Soldier
Never
needs
engage a
help.
group of Marines
Your
from the
base is
front.
under attack.
Lots of babblers in there, but look. Might get a
Your
third
base is under
IP.
attack.
Seems like a prudent idea.
Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs health.
Keep an eye on our base and make sure we have at least 10 res to beacon if we need to. We do have Putery in there, so
Soldier needs health. Your base is under attack.
right. So they obviously have a hive over here. If we can, let's try and push straight for server, guys.
Soldier
I can
needs
beacon if
health.
we need to. We've got one heading. Yeah, there we go. GG. Nice little cooldown game after the previous one. Not so nice for the aliens though. I have a feeling that was a little bit stacked, which can happen. It's a multiplayer game, so. Give you a little bit of a taste of what Marine Commander looks like. Alien Commander is a lot more chill, there's less happening, but there's a lot more things to keep in mind, a lot of upgrades and that sort of thing. So I'm not particularly good at it. I'll forget about a lot of upgrade paths and choices and that sort of thing, so I have to rely on my team to remind me. So I only really command aliens if we haven't had any commander for ages. Looks like we got a Marine game. Good. Just gotta wait for someone to actually jump in the comm. I'm not gonna do it this time. Fulfilled my quota for now.
Let's move our build structure and waypoint.
So you want to keep an eye on like where your Marines are going. Obviously I'm in the lead here, but I want to try and split out evenly. Otherwise you give the aliens way too much map control.
Objective completed. Waypoint.
Just think of it a little bit like a MOBA. You don't want to leave empty lanes. That said, the only MOBA I play is HOTS, which is kind of like MOBA light. Good fun though.
Objective completed.
And that's all that matters to me really, is the game fun. Just a bonus if you've got a high skill cap and that sort of thing as well. So we're parasited, so you saw us do that in the previous game while playing Alien. But down the bottom left there you can see how much time it lasts. Which I think it's a bit over a minute, like a minute and a half or something like that. Used to be just exactly a minute, but I think they buffed it a few years ago.
I'm in position.
Spend our time building this node, I think, in case Commander wants to drop ore.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Well, I was going to say we've got incoming, but it looks like Warped has got it sorted out. Never have doubted him. Yeah, whenever you've got downtime, you're not in combat, you've probably noticed me, but I always have the map up in my face.
Objective completed.
It's a good thing to do. Now this Doxus guy seems like he's being overly cautious, so there's probably a Skulk in that room with him, so I can help him out. Yeah. Let's help him out with that.
Objective completed.
I didn't actually see where that Skulk was.
Build structure and waypoint.
Soldiers are under attack.
The hell is he? far too dark up there. Oh, there he is. See him. It's like so far away that the torch doesn't actually take into effect.
Objective completed.
See, that guy was, that Skulk might not have seemed like he was doing much, but that was a very successful Skulk there. Kept one Marine busy for ages. Okay, let's back out to more favourable ground. So you want to try and fight in long hallways where you've got a lot of room between you and the Skulks. Fighting up close like this near a wall is very alien favoured. And you'll see that I try and avoid backpedal. They've dropped a hive in repair. Push in.
Never go to repair.
Focus that hive. Don't think we've got the firepower to deal with it. It's too far away from our base. Unfortunate. They have a gorge on it, so it's not worth attacking now.
Build structure at waypoint.
Yeah. Yeah, as Walt was saying there.
Objective completed.
Just not strong enough right now, not teched enough. So we'll just try for map control everywhere else.
Structure at waypoint.
I think Ringle should be good with a long hallway like that. I'll hear him coming.
Objective completed.
Yeah, we do have a dark room here. Obviously not ideal. So I know there's a Skulk in here to the left. So Simkin's a good Marine, but obviously he hasn't played Alien as much. Because he should have known that we could have heard him. Welders repair structures, or repair power nodes rather, a lot faster. You need a welder to actually repair other structures. Oh, that's no good. Reloaded the wrong time there. Trying to focus that Lerk, but just wasn't going to happen there. Really needed that that other Marine that was with me to try and turn around and fight that Lerk. Like it was Wrinkle, right? So that's someone on my friends list, so it's probably someone aliasing.
Your base is under attack.
I think it's tiny. So obviously they've gone Carapace, because you can see that took 101 damage to kill him. Normally it's 90 without Cara. Wait, there's probably a Skulk on the roof somewhere
Build
here, right?
structure at waypoint.
Because that was just being bitten a moment ago.
Objective completed.
I hear a gorge.
Is under attack.
It's gonna make things annoying. You back off. So Umbral is a decent Lerk. Had to fight him quite often. I'm not going to be able to do much against him unless I've got like a shotgun or something. Or obviously Marine buddies. So always want to buy a welder if you can. Just good practice. Only takes 3 res of yours and it's always useful. Never a bad idea to buy one. Use it to weld up your teammates, structures. It takes out structures, like Sis there you saw Tiny doing. I think there's a Skulk hiding in this room. Because this is literally just being bitten. Yeah, there he is. Lerk incoming.
Trying to get a tunnel in warehouse.
Watch over there, because he might use that vent to try and flank.
Reload your rifle.
Gotta be careful of them doing that glide trick that I showed you. Any experienced Lerk is going to try and do that, so you always want to check behind you if you know there's a Lerk nearby. you won't hear them at all. So we're just kind of denying them this res here, but I'm not sure that's worth our time. Already got one Marine doing that, so I'm going to back out of there. See if we can help them either around logistics or ore. At the moment they've only got shipping and repair, maybe logistics. So we'll just defend our own res.
I need a med pack fast.
I'll probably have to go to hub to defend that. I'll weld this so I get a bit of my armor back first. We do have shotguns. I'm not going to steal my mate's shotgun there, that would be rude. But I will go and buy one.
Weld target at waypoint.
So now that we've got a shotgun, as stated when I was playing Lerk there, we're now quite a big threat to Lerks and Skulks. As long as we actually land our
Proceed to
shots.
waypoint.
I'm kind of hanging around hub right now because we have no one to defend it, so... Also means we're a little bit time efficient, because we can go and defend Mez quite easily.
Your base is under attack.
I'm only welding this because we're on like 4 nodes. If we have more than that, it's usually not worth your time to weld it. And I can run to hub if we need to. I think they're biting the power node. There he is right there. Figured they'd try for Mez eventually.
Your base is under attack.
Ooh, clever girl. Second skull. The flamethrower, sorry Kyle, I didn't see you miss it there. The flamethrower is very good. Not so good at getting kills. It's a utility weapon, so as someone was asking at the beginning of this match there in the game, it can clear out spores from Lerks, Umbra, and it also disables abilities from structures, alien structures. And it'll sap energy from aliens too, so it's quite dangerous for a Lerk.
Your base is under
You get hit by a
attack.
flamer too much and you get stuck on the ground, then you're dead. But it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, so you want your other Marine buddies around you.
Soldiers are under attack.
So they got fades now.
Your base is under attack.
And the flamethrower is quite cheap too, because it doesn't do lots of damage. The only weapon I would really consider, like, really, not necessarily bad, but very niche, is the GL. It's only really good at taking out structures, and even then, like, the shotgun's probably just as good in a lot of situations. Got a Lerk there, by the way.
Your base is under attack.
Can't really afford to get a shotgun and a welder just yet, unless we wait a couple ticks. Probably will. So, the P-res down there, it'll tick up by 0.1 every 5 seconds for every node that you hold on the map.
Where are those orders?
Just trying to get my comm to drop the node here, if we can. Though I can hear Skulks in my house.
Build structure at waypoint.
Want to keep an eye on that. So a little trick, as far as I can tell, unless they've removed it, you can actually like see them on the map through structures. So a real handy thing to do here.
Objective completed.
Your
They'll
base
show up
is
on the
under
map if
attack.
they're in your line of sight. Can't do anything about Mez. Oh jeez, yeah, she's not kidding.
Ready to move.
Recycling hub.
Your
I
base
mean,
is under attack.
hub's quite good. That's a bit risky. Can work out. Ready to drop where when you are?
Yeah.
Build structure at waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
wing, KK wing, going over to platform. See if he can handle it. I might have to head over there if he gets killed. Bit of a struggle.
Objective
No, he got it
completed.
with the pistol. There you go. He'd probably have no armor left though, I'd reckon. See if we can assist this push here. Or maybe hang around the phase gate. Yeah, we need to save obs. Oh, no, don't. We just go straight into a meat grinder. Did get 2 Skulks though in one shot. Very rare that happens. Okay, back to the rifle. That's alright. Bound to happen. We did get that hive. So hive for a phase gate is a good trade as far as I'm concerned. And we're still on quite a few res nodes.
Your base is under attack.
As Marines, if you're sitting above 3, you're probably doing fine.
Where are those orders? Build structure and waypoint.
See if we can get a hub gate again.
Your base is under attack.
Oh, he's like 1 bullet away from death.
Your base is under attack.
So, instead of reloading in combat like that, you want to swap to your pistol, because that's a lot faster. I will take that shotgun. Because that fade is coming back. Just gave his shotgun back.
Your base is under attack.
Could see that he was looking for it. Always the polite thing to do. So you want to always be watching the map. At the moment I'm kind of just on phase gate duty. Trying to stop Skulks slipping past to go for nodes and defending the phase gates, of course. Someone needs to do it. So I'm gonna phase, no. Looks like someone's got it. Yeah, good. So we didn't necessarily win that because we were better at shooting. I mean, we did have some good shots. That was all just purely map control there. We're doing a good job of stopping any sort of like push on our nodes and that sort of thing. You can see that they had a hard time destroying our res nodes. They'd get a few though. And I'm very happy with that actually. 27. Usually I average at about 21. For reference, anything 20% I would kind of consider like the average. Like you're doing 20%, and that's kind of good. Like any lower than that is, you know, not very efficient. Anything higher than that, you're doing great. Above 30, and you're just you're basically a pro. At least for the rifle, strictly just the rifle. With shotgun, I'm not so sure about that, but. And yeah, as far as the kills are concerned, like I did obviously don't have as much kills as Warped in that. He's a better shot than I am. I'm much better at Alien. But Warped is good at both. He's also been around for quite a long time. Maybe even longer than me. Not sure. Not sure if you heard me before, Kyle, there, because I didn't get a response, but yeah, the flamethrower is a very good weapon in terms of utility and that sort of thing. Saps energy from aliens, disables abilities on structures. It completely negates Bile Bomb if you shoot it straight at the bile, which is an ability that the Gorges do to spit acid on structures and alien armor, marine armor. Very good utility weapon, but doesn't do a lot of raw damage. While everyone's voting, I might be right back just a sec.
Get a comm.
Yeah, they did. I fucking hate that tree. That's lagging me out so hard. They fix it at some point.
Get a comm.
Alright. Looks like we're playing Marines again. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, so you did hear that, Carl. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Let's move out.
Obviously, I have no way of knowing if you've actually seen
Build
what I said or
structure
not.
waypoint.
Oh, interesting. We're actually playing on this map? I haven't played on this for years. People usually stick to the same, like, 4
Objective
maps.
completed.
Refreshing. So, we've only got 2 Marines on the top side, so... well, 3 actually. I suppose we just pick a side at that point. You want, like I said in the previous game, you want to try and keep it even. It's
Build
much like a
structure
MOBA.
waypoint.
You want to make sure you got someone in every lane.
Medpack. Objective completed.
Something to be aware of. That right... That right there, that skulk with the leg poking out, the camera of the skulk when you're playing as the skulk, it's in the center of the body, so you got to remember that. Your legs can be sticking out. So Jarrow there, he's been playing quite a long time, but obviously forgotten that little detail.
Build
Oh,
structure
jeez, I thought they were
waypoint.
coming around behind. Don't know this map as well as some of the others, because it isn't played on very often,
1, 2, 3, hell yeah.
but know it
Upgrade complete.
decently. That skulk's sitting in the
Your
Objective
base is
completed.
under attack.
Ooh. Nah, I don't want to waste time here. That skulk's low. Only a couple bullets off death. Let's see if we can go east to geothermal. Oh, actually, no, that's going to be their hive. See if we can cut through to...
Someone want to come up through admin to turbine? Get the scorch.
Yeah, cutting
Your
it off now.
base is under attack.
Tempting to.
Did you get
You
him?
just slide... No, I completely lost him. He's still around here.
Fuck. What, he got past you?
Yeah, he stealthed me.
Your
I think
base
he used the
is under
slope to
attack.
just fly past. Yeah, he's in nursery. That was my bad. I thought I could get around from the left side of administration there.
Your base is under attack.
Yeah, quiet as fine, Carl.
I need a med pack stat. I need some ammo over here.
There's a sculpt there, because I'm looking at my map constantly. My mate was looking at him, but didn't see him. I was looking at the map though,
Your
forever.
base is under attack.
Always want to check your corners, and I really want to med, because I'm one bite off.
Behind? Oh no, that's you.
Got like a bit of a sculpture going on there.
Your base is under attack.
There's a lurk, I hear it.
Your base is under attack.
Just keeping the lurk at bay. Bonage! He's an oldie. He's been around forever. He organised a lot of the, or helped organise, as far as I'm aware, I think it's him and a couple others, organised the old tournaments and that sort of thing. As far as I'm aware, I might be wrong there.
Thanks.
Very big part
Objective
of
completed.
Oz and S2. Ah, tried punching them there too. Only does 20 damage, but in a pinch. Do we have shotguns yet? Quite useful for these Lerks. Can we get shotguns going? Be very good for
Build
the Lerks.
structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
Your
we had the-
base
we had
is
the
under
res for it.
attack.
There we go. It's like a deja vu of last time. Except I actually got the melee hit. Let's chase this Gorge off. I won't kill him. He's got too much health. Might be able to get him here though. Oh no, there's a... Yeah, right. This map's such a maze.
Standing by. Build structure at
Your
waypoint.
base is under attack.
Watch through that glass. Kinda gotta go past that guy in Plaza to get to me.
Objective completed.
Lerk and a George coming up.
Your base is under attack.
I'm just gonna walk here. Just in case they come out of nowhere. Jump the gun.
Your base is under attack.
Probably should have just waited, come in behind him. Hindsight's 20/20 though, as they say. Do we have those shotguns yet? Should be done, right? Yeah, cool. Always good to just politely ask your
Your
commander
base is
for
under
the weapon you
attack.
want. Always a chance that they'll that was really unfortunate.
Your base is under attack.
Med pack.
Fortunate for me, though. I'm gonna ambush whoever comes past me here. Hopefully. Unless Putri gives me away. How was that just a 21? That's what I was saying was unfortunate. Landing 12s and 20s. I believe there's like something like 20 pallets every time you shoot the shotgun, so sometimes it can be
Build
inconsistent.
structure at waypoint.
People like to blame it on bad reg, but
Objective completed.
I don't know, I'm not so sure about that. This room is so awkward to fight in. Yeah, you better back off.
Commander, I'm standing by.
Favorite map, Kyle? Yeah, that would have to be probably Tram, I'd say, the one we played on last
Soldiers
map.
are under attack.
Got probably the most varied in terms of like rooms to fight in. They're all very different. Then probably followed by Biome.
Completed.
get a Lerk there though. Well worth it. Biome we haven't seen on this stream yet, but
Your base is under attack.
yeah, it's kind of like Summit 2.0. It's more interesting than Summit, but has a similar layer.
Timely dead.
Jambi's quite fun too, which is like that first map we played on, but
Stop
with
dropping
less
mid
props
Your
in the
base
road.
is under attack.
I think this, yeah, thought so. When he didn't pop out down there, I knew he was going through
Your
that
base
vent.
is
On,
under
on
attack.
that ping. Shade as well.
I'm so gonna die here if I'm not careful. Yep.
Oh, rip.
Whoa. We have a Skulk in here. Gave himself away with that parasite. Now, there was a Lerk. There's also a Gorge too. Playing it risky there.
Your base is under attack.
It's basically doing what I was doing, getting greedy, except my aim isn't quite enough to kill him. I hear a fade too. That's scary.
Your base is under attack.
There we go. Bloody Gorge. Always such a pest. Do you have a welder? Let's see if we can get this up. Punish some of our armor too. The aliens are definitely winning on map control here, which is worrying. They're probably going to have Onos soon. Oh my god. Aim was just all over the place there. I only need to land like 3 more bullets on it. So, when you're spawning, you probably saw me tracking that Skulk before it even spawned. So, as soon as you spawn, you're going to be looking exactly where you were in the spawn cam. Something, just one little tip there. Clear these out. What are you paying the ass? They're very weak compared to how they used to be a long time ago. Didn't think that was going to last long. There's that feet thing again that I was talking about. He still had his foot hanging off the edge. Yeah, we're definitely losing Kyle. But it's not to the point where we're definitely lost. Just need to do a bit better in map control.
Build structure at waypoint.
It's all about the map control.
Your base is under attack.
You gonna push in, hey? You're just gonna sit there and parasite me.
Objective completed.
Don't want to keep doing what that Skulk's doing, it's very useless. I nearly died there just because my aim just went all over the place.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Lerk and fade as well, no chance there. That guy is giving up. That's not a good thing to do, mate. Keep an eye on him. I'll give him a chance. But otherwise, I might vote to kick him. We really should go to a different room and help out there, but we need to keep the pressure here so they don't get a node. Oh, he was like... Oh my god! really want Biome. I don't want to just give up Biome, but I'm the only one going in there. It needs to be contested. Otherwise they'll set up a full base in there. Oh, I was about to pull out the pistol. Pistol? Yeah, I was about to pull off the pistol. I was gonna kill him. Fades have about 360 health with Carapace, I think. Really got way too many Marines on this side, but
Objective completed.
oh no, I need ammo. It's pretty decent Fade. He just has the same problem I have when I play Fade. He's good at the movement, he just can't land any hits while he's flying around. It's very hard. So I do not blame him.
Your base is under attack.
I wish he would just leave. We already tried kicking him.
Base is under attack.
He's just not participating at all. So, if at all possible, you want to prioritize Skulks before the Fades or Lerks, unless you know they're already low.
Your base is under attack.
Because Skulks are the biggest threat. Do a lot of damage, and they die very quick. Take a whole player out of the equation for free. Careful of these two. 200 on him, he's so low.
Your base is under attack.
We should be able to get him if he overcommits. Yeah, that Fade is definitely new. Or at least new to Fade.
Admin tunnels down.
Or was, yeah. Doing pretty good considering.
Your base is under attack.
I hear an Onos behind me. That's terrifying.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
So, against an Onos, you basically just want to fire at it. That's all you can do. You can't get away from it. Most you can do is maybe a dodge one hit. That'll keep you alive a little bit. But yeah, this match is pretty much over. We've lost all map control. Aliens have got Onos up. So I am going to vote to concede there. See if we can get a better game. I mean, this one hasn't been all too bad as far as things go, but could have definitely been better.
Your base is under attack.
Lots and lots of deaths. But I've still been getting kills. And I kept Biome contested for a long time, on my own for the most part. Easy kill for that Fade, got stuck in that web. So the web is something that the Gorge drops down on those walls there, as you saw. Slows the Marine down, cannot move. Only better way of clearing them is by hitting them with either the Welder, Flamer, or Axe. Oh, that's another thing that Flamer is good at too. It does quite a lot of building damage. want to give a reason if you're going to kick someone, otherwise people will tend to not vote.
That was a terrible
Again,
game.
Ross.
I didn't think it was that bad of a game.
Yeah, I thought
Like
it
I
was
said, it
alright.
could have been better, but definitely struggled.
I mean, that was the first time I played the map, guys, and it looks fucking terrible.
You can see, like, we're doing consistently more kills than the aliens until about the halfway point.
Why do we want to play Biome? We want to play Docking.
I forgot that map existed. Don't give me nightmares.
What do you mean nightmares?
Matches on docking never ended well,
Think about it.
as far as I can remember. Yeah, docking, I think they made some changes to it to try and balance it out, but it was a bit of a meme for a long time. Docking mineshaft, just meme maps. Which is a shame, because I really liked some of the rooms in those maps. Very different. But like any multiplayer game, you give the players a choice and they'll gravitate towards the same like 3 or 4 maps. And docking in particular is known to be very notorious. It was very Marine favoured, very easy for the Marines to get in there and trap the aliens in. Probably is still the case, but I can't remember. It's been too long. And I've probably made changes to it when I took that long 3-year break. I have been streaming for an hour and 42 minutes. Usually I go for about 2 hours, but we'll see how I'm feeling. At this stage I'll probably play at least another 1 or 2 matches, depending on how they go. Because I don't want to end it on a terrible match or anything. So I'll probably play another if that happens. So far we've got a pretty good mix, and I think drinking the coffee before the stream has definitely helped. Reaction times are a bit better, so therefore my aim is a bit better. I'm gonna blame it on the coffee anyway. I really would rather not play Alien again if we can, Marine again if we can avoid it. Had 2 good Alien games in the beginning. Oh, there we go. Good. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now let's end it on a good Alien game if we can. Love playing Alien. So we're going to try and get some parasites on these early Marines there. Got stuck in an odd position there where I couldn't retreat down that hallway, so I just tried to go in for the bite. I didn't think they were going to push up like that. Most of the time they don't. But you can see someone finished him off because of my parasite there. Brings him down to 2 bites. Always want to parasite Marines first in the early game. I mean, even after that, it's quite helpful. I'm going to try and get out of there if I can. Go to the gorge. No, no luck. Did get a good pick on him though. Oh, that gorge is dead. There's no way he's getting out of that long hallway. It's a Marine's best friend. That guy's going to be nearly out of ammo by the time I get there. Yep, there we go. You've seen them fire most of their clip, just get in there as fast as you can. So they didn't even finish that res node. So that's just 10 res out the window for them. Just gonna quiet this down first. See if we can go through to skylights. Now Val's are quite a good map, everyone votes for it because it's very balanced. Yeah. So as a Skulk, doesn't matter if you die that much, especially if you do what I did there. That's like a reverse situation of the last engagement I did. That Marine wasted all his ammo on me, so the other Skulk got him while he was reloading. Yeah, Kyle, streaming's quite a bit more interesting than just recording a video and uploading it after the fact, just because, you know, you do have that little bit of interaction, that sort of thing. More involved. And you answer questions. Very different experience, but it can be a little bit more exhausting too, because you don't, you know, you don't have the option of just playing a game casually, sort of thing. Let's see if we can get this node down. Still something I'm very new to as well. Quite different to just... I've been streaming like other games aside from NS2, but at the moment it's just been like the this platformer game called Ori and the Blind Forest, and then Ori Will of the Wisps, the sequel. Most of the way through them already. I'm doing that one tomorrow. Haven't had as many people watching that one because obviously people jump in for one game or the other, which is fine, but that I definitely enjoy streaming that game. Very different to NS2. See if we can get this guy in the vent. Looks like there's someone on my friends list. You can tell by that lighter colour. Ascension. There you go. Wasted his ammo, another skulk there. Now we can get this node for free.
Shotgun's up.
Other good thing about streaming is don't have to worry about editing. Editing's all fine and dandy, but I'm not too good at it. It's something I need to practice a little bit more. Currently working on a little compilation of sorts of PlanetSide 2. And it's taking me quite a while to do. Not proficient in that yet. And it shows. I'm just gonna try and back out of this if I can. Unless he... Ah! Still had warped sitting in the vent there. Now I think we've got enough res to, yep, go Lerk with upgrade, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Just go regen for the moment, because we need to be travelling quite far away from the base. Generally, my thought process when I pick an upgrade, crag upgrade, is like, how many methods of healing do we have? I thought there was one in there. I heard him briefly when I was evolving in subsector there. Oh, that's no good. We need to get there now. Heading there. That looks like there's Ascension in there. Got the Lerk brigade going on. Hang on. A foot cramp. Crap. I cannot play Lerk with a foot cramp. Just give me a second.
We lost the gorge. We need the gorge. Okay, now we have the gorge.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh wow, there's 2 Marines in there. Yeah, not doing that. Big open room. Yeah, Carl, PlanetSide's a great game. I don't really play it normally though. When I do play PlanetSide, I mostly just play like Stalker with a crossbow and a knife on the Vanu. Oh, do not go in there. Holy crap. 3 of them staring straight at me, long haul way. Very Marine favored. Just spike them. There we go. Yeah, it's good fun going around and assassinating people. That is what the compilation's going to be about. If I can finish it. Just shooting people and other infiltrators in their head with the crossbow, knifing them. Anti-cam. Oh, no, none of that. No, I need to get out of here. Very dangerous. Can we get a Skulk biting C12? Whoa. Went back in there because he didn't have his mate backing him up. So I let the poison tick a few times. Same strat. There was actually one heading near Nano, so let's go sort him out. Lock line of sight. Swerve around a little bit. Oof. That was nasty. Just trying to put babblers on me. So you can see I've got those little guys sitting on me, so that gives me some extra HP.
Hey, what were you honest?
Very, very nice. I don't grid him for that, that's really oh, that is shotgun. Babblers just saved my ass there. There's 2 Marines in there too. Yeah, I'm gonna back out of there. See if we can just handle Dome a little bit. Nah, just go for the bite there. So this map, it gets played all the time, so I have very good map knowledge in this one. I know where all the vents are. Primarily this is the map that I used in my Lerk tutorial as well. Because you know, 2 out of every 5 games is on Veil. Bit of a favourite. Got the gate and everything in East. Very risky on my part. Don't know why I even attempted that. That was the stupidest decision. That could have been a Lerk lost if that guy was better with his shotgun. Don't want to ever fly straight line. Don't want to ever straight line straight into a Marine there. That's one of the top mistakes that I say in my tutorial there. Like that. You see me spun around straight away there because I'm mindful of it now. Only ever make. I'm not sure if I can get through there safely, but I'll try.
I believe in you.
I feel like this is a bad decision. What are they doing? Just try and back up Bonage, he's a great fade. So, with a Lerk assisting him, should be easy kills. Oh, I'm backing out there though. Too much damage for me. See, that's why you don't want to mess with shotguns, you see that? That's more than half of my health. Oh, got Veil up, perfect. No surprises for me. Pick targets a hell of a lot easier too. He's wasted his ammo, easy target. Eventually you kind of know like how many bullets they have in their weapons, so kind of abuse that knowledge to some extent. Just get a good feel for how much ammo they've got. Oh, we do have arcs attacking Nano now. spawns well. Didn't mean to go on that vent, but that served me well. Let's see if we can get out of here. Probably gonna take Nano here. Babler saved me again. See, I'm prioritizing those weakened targets. Damn it. Probably could have got that guy if I landed 2 bites. See, he's got no armor. That one in the back. That's all I wanted. I'm happy now. No, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. But we're gonna exit out of this vent. It's a bit safer. See, regen is definitely helping us out here. You get stuck in vents or out of position like that, regen is your best friend.
I don't know why we don't have tunnels.
Went for 2 bites there because I could tell that he was on 2 bites. Thanks to Aura. It's a no-brainer, you always want to pick Aura. It's good on every life form. See, these other ones don't help too much. Increased damage of primary attack, but slows it down. Not the best.
They probably have pipes, but anyway.
No, they don't. Just went through it. And we've got people in
Are
there.
we going to target the comm chair or power?
Oh my.
Just hit the comm ship.
That's the lowest I've been yet. Kind of stole that kill off the fade, but oh, nah, too greedy. Bound to happen eventually, but it's a shame it had to happen to such a dumb mistake. Again, one of those bites I missed. I know they were calling me to do something there, but I couldn't actually hear what they were saying. So I might turn them up slightly, as long as that doesn't affect you guys too much.
So drop high, everyone time.
I heard Brad, but I don't know what they're saying.
Come on, Brad, come on.
Crinkle.
You can do it, Brad. Brad.
Pipeline. Where are you?
Oh, that was so dumb.
Yeah.
It only flashed all that. Let's not do that again.
Can we get Onos? We're about to can you Onos?
Got too greedy again. Saw someone on 2 bites. Didn't even think for a second they might have a shotgun.
Didn't even beacon.
That is another shotgun. But that was a bit safer to do. Ow! Wow. I can't believe I missed that bite. That was so dumb. And it's something I've been talking about. When I'm retreating out of a room, you'll see me try to like slide along the ground like this and break line of sight, obviously, by going around these pipes. I'm just gonna get that armor low first before I go for any bites. Missed one of those. Unfortunate.
Don't target.
Oh no. I'll lose a Lerk here. Ooh. Lost some of our upgrades, I think? Or not quite. exposed, which isn't healthy for aliens. Go help out, take Nano. So that's a flamer. You can see it doesn't do a shit ton of damage, but it does sap my energy. So you got to be wary of that. So they're easy pickings if they're on their own. Yeah, hearing them is fine. I was just worried it might be a little bit too loud there, Carl. That's a HMG, you need to be careful of that.
Nano grid, nano grid.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the sound balancing is okay. Because obviously I can't tell from my end. It's backing straight out of there, too risky. I'm gonna throw my Lerk away like I did before. And throwing my work away, as it were. More missed bites than I would have liked. We got him. With help from our Lerk friend. That's warped. Need to be careful of him. Let's see. He's nearly out of the room. That poison blood. Oh my. I'm backing out of there. Way too many Marines. Let's just drop some spores down. They got flamers.
Go east.
Thought maybe I could get that guy on my way out. I am going to swap to regen again. Don't want to typically do what I just did there either. Sitting still makes an easy target. Need to heal, but I'm coming back there. Oh. Nah. Too low, but someone else got him. Finished him off. See there by the points that I got. Should have regen most of the way by the time I get back to Nano. Especially if I go near this crag. They're making another push. No. Bad play there. Not necessarily too aggressive or anything like that, but just underestimated that Marine's aim and retreated down a long hallway. HMG doesn't have a lot of damage. So if you get someone that's a good aim. So the question is, yeah, we've got a lot of heals. We'll just go back carapace again, especially with those HMGs out. Have lost 2 Lerks, but it's a 21-minute game, so it's not too bad. Obviously, ideally we'd lose no Lerk, but we are getting value out of them before we lose them. That's all you can ask for.
One in dome left.
Oh, that's a flamer. Deal with him. You can't do anything to me. I'm gonna sit up here.
No one's in pipe. No one's in pipe.
I say that, and I get down to 30 HP. Jeez, getting sloppy.
Pipe's almost down. 1 hit left.
I thought I was out of range of his fire there. It looked like it. Because it does have a relatively short range. I go assist control. because they all just phase through immediately.
Yeah, but they've got their
Who's looking around?
Yeah, they beacon.
They're trying to push down.
So they've got 2 comm chairs and we're bouncing between them, making them burn their res. Got aura, so I don't have to worry about being ambushed. I'm just gonna help get this founded. That is a shotgun, and I got stuck on the wall. Oh my. Is that a flamethrower or is that a jetpack? Oh no. That ain't good. Let's get past here before they show up. Got a couple going west.
Do I see 3 now?
There's more in there.
As you get to late game, you gotta focus a little bit more on spikes, which I haven't been doing. Especially now they got jetpacks, that's dangerous for me. Instead of being overly aggro for someone that's using a flamer.
I scan 5.
They scan 5. Open to 5.
They left him alone. Easy pickings. Flamer on their own. Break line of sight, let poison tick a little. 3 bite because his mate was gone. Back out with spikes because I'm not going in there. That guy's a GL. There's a GL sitting in the vent-in system. Just be wary of that.
Don't go.
He's got 4 GLs and then he's gone. GLs are the easiest to kill. Dodge their 4 nades and they're helpless. All they've got is a pistol. Really need teammates backing them up.
Get the gate to the door. Go the door. The gate to the door.
Risky, but worth it for that jetpack. Unfortunately, I don't have any way of means of getting my health back, so... Oh, that is a mine!
Still raining.
Hopefully they haven't put any mines down here, that would be awkward. No. So sometimes you gotta get creative with your routes back to Hive. They're all sitting around system and Y junction. I could not get to pipe to assist that. Way too low. 2 bite on this guy. It is warped though. Khan says that, but they literally just took out a Hive. They're not doing that bad. In fact... Yeah. That's a shotgun? No, it's not. Let's assist with some of those kills. Careful of that mine. Oh! Damn it. Jetpacks are deadly because I can chase you down like that if you do make a mistake. Very punishing. I'm just gonna sit on Skulk for a bit here. Bit of a cooldown from Lerk. See if we can get some res nodes. Slip in behind them. Swap the regen, of course. Go help out Zebat. Yeah, or Zelbat rather. See him around all the time these days.
Maybe
him right as he teleported. Nice. Let's go and see if we can assist Nano.
They're phasing out.
I think they've got it, but we'll go in there anyway. Take it out quicker. No, we'll get dome. Yep. Good call, good call. We're paying attention to where they're going. Get dome and they're basically out of the game. They did get a hive there though. Oh, that's a really unfortunate turn of events.
Heal the hive, heal the
It
hive.
may be my last match. I'm kind of enjoying it right now. We'll see what happens. I'll make my mind up in the end.
I'm going to...
Holy fuck, someone go to cargo. We need to clear Nano out.
Been having a good set of games so far. Oh, that we didn't lose that hive. Holy crap. Nice. Very good save. So they're in a really bad position now. We just took out both their phase gates and they failed their hive push. If they'd taken the hive, they might have been able to come back from that.
12.
I think we got this. So play this smart. I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh
Keep pipeline.
crap. Like I said, jetpacks are terrifying. Because I have the speed to catch up to you. Let poison tick on him. And then miss all of my bites. I need to kill him or I won't make it out. Okay. Sometimes you just need to finish him off or you'll not make it out. You see there the hive wasn't healing me because it was on fire. That's what I was talking about, the flamethrowers, they disable structures.
Guys, we need to clear Nano. Don't let them get Nano again. There's only 3 of them in there. We don't need to get up.
That guy's utility ult. Wait, use all 4 of your nades. And then I'll lose a Lerk. Rough. Just trying to think of what I did there. I suppose I just stuck around a bit too long. Because this stage of the game, you have much less room for error, because obviously the Marines have all their upgrades. That guy was 2 bites, so I wanted him. Obviously, you can be a bit more suicidal with the Skulk. And just in case I haven't said it in a while,
Pipeline.
you'll see me holding control a lot when I'm playing Skulk, because that means you don't latch onto the walls as much, so you keep your momentum when you're doing your wall jumps. Don't go in there, that's... okay, I was worried he might have shotgun.
There's 2 injured.
Yeah, there we go, someone finished him off. Spawn at cargo. So you can click on the map to choose which hive you want to spawn at when you've got multiple. Let's get this gate. Cannot let them get another gate up. Lock him into nano, we might have a chance.
Good fight.
Oh, Kalmos is in. Nice. He was in the old team that I played in, competitive. Doesn't play much these days. That's why I was so surprised. Just need to get some of the others in here too.
More lifeforms.
We are kind of doing good on res nodes. Obviously, they've got nano grid, so that's a bit of a crutch for them. But we are taking out topo and skylights quite often. Yeah, they're infesting the right side of the map, though. We're not going to be able to get through there. Let's spawn over and sub. See if we can help out Bonage with that phase gate. No. Alright, in that case, let's just go and hold skylights. It's a very long game, back and forth. Let's see if they check their corners. Getting this node would be good. Just gonna hang around and see. Could get nano grid though. Yeah. I'd rather help with that. If we get nano, that's a huge thing. Though that said, we've taken it a few times and they've just walked right in and taken it back. Not able to hold it. Warped. One of the best shooters down. Good. Warped, Slime, and Wrinkle are the ones carrying right now. That said, the others are nothing to scoff at either. They're all doing quite well. Same with the aliens, actually. Kills on both sides, through the roof.
I really want to power something.
Alright, we're going to play a bit more conservative than this Lerk. We're going to focus more on spiking rather than biting. Too dangerous. So what are we up to? Lerk number 4? Something like that. And we can get Kara now, so that's what we'll do. Let's go help out cargo. They definitely need assistance. No, they're all good. Never mind. Surprised I've been doing as well as I have. Actually, I didn't really take a look at who was on their team. They're all quite experienced. So that's why I've been getting punished hard when I've made those dumb mistakes. Hit that guy in the back there. And Marine comm was... Oh my, got a bit too close for comfort there. So you gotta be careful of that nerve gas too. Can't catch me up here. Too open. Just focus on spiking a long way like this, especially late game. None of them have high tier weapons at the moment. Maybe I should... Oh, we don't have celerity yet. Shift 5 rather. Longest game? Kyle? I would say longest game I've seen is probably about 2.5 hours. Pretty crazy. That's very, very rare though. Most games are about 20 minutes. This one's going for so long because the teams are quite even. So there's a very big back and forth. need to avoid flapping because I want to use it on spores. Oops. Damn, those GLs. It's hard to actually get the spores in there, they're like... Yeah, there we go. This is so big. Oh, they got a flamethrower. That's unfortunate. That's gonna stop a lot of that. Copped a lot of damage there. Marine in the vent. As soon as we get third hive, which we probably want to do. Guys, get on the gate. I don't think we can save that. Probably best off going for that gate, to be honest. Then clearing it out. And the reason I went for that shotgun is because he was out of ammo. It's time to revolt. It's time to heal.
Just cancel.
Coming back to the
Oh my god! I'm stuck on that little tendril in the hive. Oh, that's frustrating. Right, time to just go sculpt. Oh, we lost a Fae too. Man, this game is so back and forth.
Maybe. Onos is
I'm not the only one that's been losing their life form. But I think, yeah, Alien's gonna concede here. I think that was our last bet.
Dano.
Quand c'est over.
I'm not gonna concede just yet, but we are getting close to that point. Did get it, but I'm just gonna rebuild it. Expecting Crinkle to work here, but maybe not.
All life.
We'll see.
Bonnet,
Yeah, we don't really have any life forms. Marines have done this. Very good game though. Definitely one of the best ones I've played.
2 more concede.
How long is it now? 42 minutes. we concede, guys. We're just locked in live. No
Smash 'em,
lifeforms.
crash 'em, make
Press X so I can see. I would rather just get a new game. Or, yeah, a more game. They're probably going to rush Cargo, surely. Or attempt to. We've taken out their phase gates so many times, but it's just not enough. Because they've had like nano the entire time. Oh, his health is like 2 HP. You can see by that aura. Watch someone concede before they finish the low. No, there we go. You're consistently getting more kills than that.
Sucked a bit with map awareness, but they killed a few lifeforms in the end, so not too bad.
I feel like if I push much further, I'm probably just going to start playing worse, because at this point I've been playing for about 2.5 hours straight. Most streams I average about 2 hours. I'm thinking I might call it there. We did quite well. Very satisfied with today.
Wow, we didn't
Practice paid off. I mentioned it earlier, but I definitely tried practicing before the stream, because last time I streamed Dennis 2 it was a little bit inconsistent, and obviously that doesn't make for the best viewing experience. But we did lose like how many Lerks? 4 or 5 Lerks, but every single Lerk got a good value. See there, we've got quite a few kills out of them, even some Skulk kills. So I'm definitely happy with that, and we're second on the kill board for our team. Could have definitely done worse. But yeah, I think I might leave this one here. So thank you guys for sticking around there. I know you've been here like basically the entire time, Kyle, and Cookie's been in here as well. I think we got another lurker as well. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Birdie out.